a dateless.
Okay, fellas, tap in. 2 dateless women on V-Day.
No. Tap
inwardly.
On a date with
As you would say, tap inwardly, please.
I went on a date with Rach.
Okay.
I went on a date with
that
my
was
friend.
nice.
Well, technically, she's like, I don't know. She's like my sister. But we went on a little date. We saw Fantasy Island. So that was nice.
What was Fantasy Island all about?
Okay,
What was that?
so Fantasy Island was about a group of people that get onto this island, and they're promised that they'll get to see out their own fantasy. So it's not 50 Shades of Grey type shit. It's just like something that you wanted to see happen in the real life.
So it was almost like Nanu. What was the play? What was the guy back in the day? Fantasy Island.
Tattoo.
Yes,
and Mr.
yes.
Rourke.
Mr.
Yes.
Rourke.
Yes.
That was it.
Deplane.
It was this movie.
Deplane.
Yes.
You see, I was about to say Mork and Mindy. Nanu.
Yes.
That was Mork.
Yeah, that
Yes.
was Mork and Mindy.
It was based on that 1979 show. So they turned it into a movie. I thought it was pretty good, but there were like...
Have you seen the?
I have not. I actually didn't even know that it was a
Okay.
show until Rachel was like, yeah, I think they did a good job. This is a great adaptation. I was like, oh.
Because she had seen the.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Yes.
cool.
Clearly, you need more Nick at Night in your life.
I guess I do.
Yeah.
I used to watch Nickelodeon, Teen Nick, but Nick at Night was just too much for me.
Yeah.
Nick at Night. Right. That was too much. Like, by that time, I was trying to watch Howard Stern or something.
Girl.
Real Sex or
Ooh,
something
girl.
like that. Those shows was interesting. I'm sorry.
No, so
I
I'm just
thought
gonna.
that
There's
was
a network now, and it's called Me TV, and it's got all the old shows, like all
Really?
like
Yeah.
Fantasy
Yeah, I got
Island,
MTV.
Oh, my
Buck
goodness.
Rogers,
Yeah.
and it's hilarious to like watch, and you're like, oh my god, these are so bad.
$6 million man.
So
Right.
bad.
When you look at the quality of the video, you like,
And the quality of the acting back then. It was not even
So
hard
bad.
to be a superstar.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now you got to work so hard. You got to be damn near get killed on a movie to be
Yeah.
the star.
right.
Jackie Chan, do your own
Yes.
stunts.
Gil
Oh,
Gerard, you had it
100%.
really easy as Buck Rogers.
Yeah.
You had, yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. So today, I think we're gonna talk about some of our Valentine's Day stories.
Oh,
The
God.
good and the bad
And
and
the
the
ugly.
ugly.
Did you see the story that broke today? You want to talk
Which
about
one?
ugly?
Oh, no. What
Yeah, the
happened?
one with the guy who killed. Did he?
No,
Oh, not that one.
Whoa.
So
Right.
girl goes on Tinder because she really wants to meet somebody for Valentine's Day, meets guy who then proceeds to force her to drive him to a bank where he robs the bank
I
my
think I
and
did hear
forces her to
that.
be his getaway driver.
I think I heard something about that. Yes, that is crazy right there.
Wait.
It's a lot going on out here with Valentine's
That's a
Day.
lot going on.
Like also they
Exactly.
had the look a guy he had this. I guess they had this exposed page going around.
Q
on,
just
Oh, my
posted something about
yeah,
that, but I
and
didn't
it was
know.
real.
What happened?
Some guy, I guess somebody said he was cheating on one of those
oh,
exposed
shit.
pages.
Oh, shit.
His girlfriend killed him the next day
Oh my God.
and said it on the post on Facebook. Said it on the post like y'all think he blase woo. Well, he ain't gonna be here, and she killed him the
Wow.
same night.
Okay.
It was on
that's-
Channel 7 as well.
That's fucking
Damn.
dumb.
It was on the
That
news.
is
fucking
crazy.
dumb.
Like, what do you do
Man,
for
some
love?
people-
Yeah, I mean, like, if
Some
somebody
people
cheating
don't-
on you,
some
just
people
let
don't
that
play.
boy go.
Do
Let
y'all
him
think
go.
some people? That's what
Please
most.
let it go.
That's what most women in the joint for, in prison
Oh,
for
my
nowadays.
God.
Killing the guy or either
Killing somebody or running
or
somebody
being
over.
a ride or die.
Right.
It
But
ain't.
she said, I'm not gonna die.
Right.
She said, you gonna die.
That's doing too
So
much.
how far would you go?
I'm
What?
not,
How far? What's too far
Oh, Lord.
for love?
To me, when I just feel like when it gets to the point where it's getting physical, it's just time to just step away.
Yeah.
It's over.
It's like
Yeah.
it's over. Because who wants to continuously be fighting
It's-
with somebody?
So when the fighting begins, it's over.
Yeah, like
For-
physical
say-
fighting.
Say if you're the fighter, not him.
I feel like it
Is
still
it
needs to be
different?
over.
Is
No.
it a double standard for women and men?
For me, I feel
So
like
if you're physical and
Right.
he's not, like, damn baby, chill. What is you wrong with you? Why you tripping? Do we accept that? Do we accept that more? Or do you guys?
I think guys accept it more,
They do.
but I
Because
still
y'all know
don't
y'all
want
out
to.
here beating on men.
I don't
nowadays.
even want to beat on you.
Y'all
though.
out here
Like,
beating on dudes
Nobody
nowadays.
said all that.
I don't want to
Nobody
beat
said- It's
on
some dudes out
nobody
here-
though.
You know, okay.
I just like it's like once I have to start hitting you and all that, it's like, come on now.
My words aren't hitting you enough.
Right.
You
If we
gotta
know
make me use
women,
my
our
hands.
words is
Yeah, because y'all,
Just
y'all
as
get a
that's
little
sharp as
disrespectful. Yeah, y'all can say some stuff.
I've said some real mean things.
Such
like
as,
one
what's
of
some
my
stuff you
exes.
say? What you say to him?
I don't know. I don't know.
What you say to
You
him? Tell us
know.
what you said to him.
Okay, I'm not gonna say that I said it, but somebody I heard.
Okay.
Hypothetically speaking.
Hypothetically speaking, somebody
Uh-huh.
I heard said, okay, so this person, their family did not come and visit them at all. They were like kind of forgotten.
Were they in
They
prison?
never. No, not at
Oh.
all. They
Like, what's
never
going on?
remembered his birthday.
Oh.
And we got into an argument, and I
Okay.
may or may not have said, your family doesn't love you. They don't even come to your birthday or wish you happy birthday. And, like, that was,
You think you hit him low?
oh, yeah, he was really upset about it.
I had dated a guy. He seemed a little slow. And I just never addressed it, but it just was kind of like getting obvious the more
Yeah.
I hung around him.
Like,
Even
can you
like
read?
my mom, he
Man.
just kept repeating everything you say. He would just say it again. Like,
He couldn't read?
no, I think he can read, but
Oh,
it was just
okay.
like every time, like if you say like, I'm about to get in here and fry this chicken. Like, oh, you about to get in here and fry that chicken? Like, what is wrong with you?
Like, do you have anything else to contribute?
Exactly. So, I was just like, clearly something wrong with him. So I was like, I have to just.
You gotta go.
So we got into an argument. I was like, with your retarded ass. He was like, God made me that way. I was
Damn.
like, okay, now you making me
Wait,
feel
did
bad.
he own
like,
it?
Yeah.
He owned the
That
retard?
made it worse. I
Wait.
felt bad then.
He
I was
owned
like,
his
wait.
retardedness.
yeah, and you
Well, so
should.
he didn't. So he wasn't gonna last anyway. He owned
Right.
his
He was
retarded.
making it seem like, and you should be
Oh.
making fun of me because God
He
made
said,
me
"Don't
that
make
way.
fun of me."
Because
So he
God
knew.
made him.
Oh,
that
he
way.
was soft as fish grease.
He knew.
said,
No, he just
yeah.
knew
Yeah.
That was
He soft.
that
as
wasn't
fish
the
grease.
reaction I was trying
You know,
to
you
get.
know the little bit of grit on it, but it just ain't. It just got. It ain't gonna do nothing. That cornmeal in there, it won't go
I
too
just
much
couldn't-
farther.
Poor guy.
He's-
Lord Jesus
Ah,
Christ.
He knew.
No bones, he
knew.
fillet.
That's why I was like, okay, so this is too much. You know what, sir? That's it.
I think we're done.
Yeah, I'm done.
Moving
I'm not even
on.
want to argue no more. Just go, because that was too much.
So for Valentine's Day, what's the perfect Valentine's Day?
Mm.
Oh my
And
What's
I want
perfect
our
for you?
listeners to call in as well and give us
Yeah,
y'all
listeners
holiday.
call in. What's
our
a
number?
perfect
Stories.
Valentine's
Who wants
for
to
you
tell
guys?
them our number?
248-704.
No, that is not 7 no nothing.
702.
281-880-800.
We're gonna do the pain. 411
Mike.
411 pain.
248-809-5004.
Oh, I was so close, guys.
248-809-5004. Y'all tap in.
Give us your
248-809-5004.
give us your
What is
Valentine's
your
Day
perfect Valentine?
Call us.
stories and horries.
And another question, as my man, Hugh not here today, but he put a question up a couple of days ago. What is Valentine's? Is Valentine's Day for men, women, or both?
It's for
It
What's your
used to
take?
be-
What's your take?
Used to be for both.
Because
now
they say
it's
we
for
got
women.
Sweetest Day.
Yeah,
So we got a
which is in
day.
October.
But this is only 3 states.
Sweetest Day doesn't exist
Yes, it
outside of
does.
Michigan.
It does.
No,
Yeah,
no,
well,
it
you see what
yeah,
I'm saying?
outside of Michigan, no.
and it doesn't really exist inside of Michigan.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
No, Sweetest Day can exist when Steak and Blowjob Day exists.
Ah,
Because
Yeah.
I mean, are you putting this into play, Dave?
Dude, it's been a thing. It's been like there's been a movement for quite some time. Like y'all can have February 14th if we get March 14th.
Fine.
Yeah.
March
Steak
Fine.
and blowjob day.
Whatever.
steak and
Blowjob day.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
So pussy platter weekends too, I
But
guess.
I do think
you-
now
Should
I
it be
do
pussy
believe.
platter weekends? Excuse my French, but they should have pussy platter weekends for you ladies. If he gets blowjob,
steak
and blowjob
But we
day,
just said that
Pussy
women
platter
already
weekend.
have Valentine's Day, so
so that's y'all.
But it's
So we
women
don't-
that bought
so-
men things.
So
for
we shouldn't.
Valentine's Day,
So
it's
we
for
shouldn't
both.
receive
Yeah.
shit.
No, I think it's for both. Because
Okay.
like Dave said, Sweetest Day is kind of like right.
So,
Those certain
so
women
if
go
you get
out and
nothing
buy
on
something.
Valentine's Day,
Day
what?
it's really not about the guys. Let's be
It's
completely
not.
honest.
It's
Yeah.
not.
Women
it's-
want all
Dude.
of the things that they can put on their Instagram and then be like, "Oh, look what my man got me."
Right, and then
Victoria's
just show up and
Secret.
strip down, and that's all. That's all the effort
And
you have
that's
to
Party's
put in.
over.
Yeah.
That's all the effort you have to
Maybe
put in.
maybe pop a pink pussycat pill and call it a day, right?
pink
Call it a
pussycat
night.
I saw
pill.
a post that said,
She said a pink
Like,
pussycat pill. We gotta
Not that I would know.
sis not
fellas, find out about that pink
going,
pussycat pill, please.
sis not going to work
Find out about them pink
to
pussycat
get fucked
pills.
with some balloons and
Courtney
chocolates.
has put the stamp on it.
And I bet you it
Pink
is somebody
pussycat
who
pills, y'all.
called off
Find
work
them.
today just
The
to get
new
the
Black
little
Mamas.
chocolate box and the
Oh
bear.
my God.
Okay, that's cool though.
And some,
So is that enough? Is a chocolate box and a bear enough?
Absolutely not.
if you just met him last week, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Dude, my
different.
favorite was the box of chocolates that also had a vibrator in it.
Uh-oh.
And
Ooh.
Nah,
that,
I like
that way, if
that.
she doesn't like the chocolate, she can go fuck herself.
She,
No.
Y'all like this gift here. I'd be like, well,
248-809-5004. Y'all call in.
Let
Talk
me
to
go
us.
fuck
V-Day.
oh, thanks for the
Tell us
gift.
about that
well,
loved
you can
one.
see yourself out.
Exactly.
I'm okay from
I've
here.
literally got everything I need right here.
Exactly. That
I'm
was
okay by
a
myself.
nice care package.
Well, since
Plot
we on,
twist, no batteries.
Valentine's Day.
I work with that
Wait.
shit. I
As
work
long as
with
it's
that.
rechargeable, I mean, look, I can do this myself.
So since we on the love and sexual and V-Day,
V-Day.
is sex a gift? Is pussy
Absolutely
gift
not.
on Valentine's Day?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
No?
I'm
You say
probably-
yes?
No.
She says no.
I'm saying
Depending on
no.
the other person.
Well,
Okay.
I guess, but it's just like if I'm gonna be throwing it back for you like every other day, then how come
Valentine's
this one day
is
is
sweeter.
yeah?
Right.
Like
Makes
I'm not
it
about
better.
to. I
'Cause
may
she
or may
might
not
dress
put-
up that tonight though. She get a little extra.
It could be
sexy.
extra. Yeah.
Take an
that's
extra
true.
little step, then
Yeah.
just
Trying
a little
something new she
bonnet
learned
on
in
her
a video.
head.
Yeah, try that new. You know, she found on Pornhub. That one little thing.
I'm gonna try this tonight.
right.
Was it similar with the similar?
Right. Come on.
Cooking that mac and cheese.
Okay, our Tip say,
I'm just-
my homeboy our Tip say, I heard that pink pussycat have him horny.
From someone who has not tried this. No, seriously, like I've never
she said
tried
she's
it.
never tried the pink pussy.
Ooh.
Hey, Tiff,
Although,
she
That's
said
my
she's
story,
never
yeah,
tried it,
stick
but
it
she
to it.
brought
no,
it
I'm
up.
so serious. I haven't, but like I've tried a sexual enhancement pill before, and it was called like Chingaling, and
Okay.
I'm
Chingaling,
not.
my buddy makes those. My
listen,
buddy's family makes those.
It's intense. It's pretty intense. Like we were very active.
Okay.
And it's all natural, but it
You
gives you
had
a
it.
headache. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm putting it out there.
You putting it out there. She had a
Putting it out there.
ching-a-ling-a-ling.
I had never
Back in the day.
had any
Back in the day
that-
when they started.
never had a
Shout
sexual
out Hardy Rob,
enhancement.
Tony Rob. She said she had a ching. We got a ching-a-ling.
No
by here,
sexual
yeah.
enhancements for AD yet, but I have, mostly my aphrodisiac is,
What's that?
Wine.
Mary Jane.
Oh.
Mary Jane?
No.
That gets you there?
Yes, every time.
No.
Yeah, if I smoke, I just feel like, ooh.
Around him. Who is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Around him.
they've done studies
But
on
I'm just
it.
saying, it's like
It's
an
an I didn't know it was an
aphrodisiac.
aphrodisiac.
It's really not. I mean, like,
I didn't know. For
For
her, she
her.
said
for
it's-
you. For
Not
you,
only
it
me,
works.
like other people I know too.
I don't know. I feel
Maybe
like
not everybody.
I feel like it desensitizes. Like it takes a lot longer and it takes a lot more.
Whoa. Maybe it's
Not
the
that I would know.
strand.
Not
You
that I
said the
would know.
marijuana takes a lot more. You heard that it takes a lot more.
I heard from
Okay.
my sources.
Studies show.
Studies show.
Yeah. Yeah.
From my friends.
Okay. You watch those guys. Keep your eye. Oh,
I
look
watch
at her.
out. Yeah, I
look
watch out
at
for
her
them.
getting there,
You know,
dancing more.
I just listen. I'm just telling the people what they want from my
Yeah.
group chat. I
Yeah.
just
Now,
You
I
know.
have been on a triple date for Valentine's Day before.
oh shit.
a triple date. What is
Explain.
that?
3 people. A guy and 2 girls.
Oh shit.
A guy
way.
and 2 girls.
Wow.
It was
So
very,
the-
it was fun.
And you had fun?
It was fun. It was
You
an
guys went there?
experience. In my college years,
You went all the way there.
It was, yeah.
That's what you call
Wow.
it. That's, I mean,
So you
that's-
had it was like a thruple.
It was an orgy.
It was no, that's not
No,
even
it
the
wasn't
same
an
thing.
orgy.
It's the same thing.
That's no, it's
Not.
not.
If you have 4 people in the room.
3.
There's 3.
She said, oh, okay, 3. That's
Not
a,
4.
a minutia.
Now,
I'm a
that's
newsie to his-
different if you talk about 2 couples.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Okay.
That's different.
That's
Would that be
or are they
So was
swingers?
it-
swingers?
so
Right.
was-
Yeah. Swingers.
So was
then?
your experience, was it good? Would you do it again?
I don't
Would you
know.
would you reach out to those people from college and do that again?
Are they listening?
I'm
Wait.
not gonna
Are
reach
you guys
out
from,
from
if you
them.
guys are listening from college, Adrian said
Not
Tap
those
in.
not those
Tap
people. I
inwardly.
think that's over.
That's over?
done.
That's over.
The ship has sailed.
Yeah. It
Uh,
was fun though. It was a moment in my life.
no more
Wow.
moments.
Who?
I would
okay.
never
Never
say
know.
never.
I
Because
Never
that's
say
a
no.
that's a
Never
that's
say
a
never.
that's something that just
But it
poof,
wasn't
it
as
just happens.
dramatic as you think.
I just want to know, like, who and how did this even come about? Because that's like not something that just
happens?
Yeah, we all about to go out. We about to have
No,
the
it just
or
happens.
whatever.
That's a long
I
story.
think something like that is it's not. It's I think something like that don't just you
Yeah,
don't have to
don't-
put a
Sometimes
let's
if
do
you're,
this.
if you're
let's
spontaneous,
do this
if
Wednesday.
it's
No, I
spontaneous
think it's
people.
it's a spontaneous thing. It's something two people. It's a bunch of folks having fun. The girls are normally gonna.
But this is
Have
a
you
The
ever
girls
had that
this
experience?
is a date though.
Yeah, I've had that experience
Like
before.
we're talking about, this was
Yeah, I've
like
had that
all
experience.
three
It's-
of them went out on a date,
Mhm.
and whatever else ensued after, I don't know.
So you're saying
But
it like
I
it
don't
was
know.
it was planned.
So you're was
yeah,
No,
like, was
I'm saying
that-
most of the times it's not planned. though.
sometimes it can
Wow.
be spontaneous. Was your situation spontaneous?
Spontaneous. Mostly it's always spontaneous.
Oh, wow.
Just happened. Just.
I
spur
mean,
of the
because
moment?
it's like people having fun, mostly all the time. This is from my experience. The ladies are going to attract to one another regardless.
Yeah.
So if you're there with who you're there with, and they attract to each other, you just basically playing your part.
I guess.
And
but-
you're like, wow, you're not finna go with her without me.
Mhm.
And this is what's not finna go down.
Mhm.
You feel me?
What about
So
the
it's-
guys who don't like that? They be like,
But see, that's to me, that's like you're
"Hold
not.
on."
Yeah, I don't like that. Why she all in
They
your
still
face?
jealous regardless.
Yeah.
I think they got real issues.
And that's something that, like,
Because you're not ready to explore. You know, like that. That's a women and want to explore one another, and they want you to explore both of them together. So
Yeah.
it's like, come on, like.
yeah. And it's like so many men want to be like, oh, yeah, I like my girl freaky. I like my girl to like
No.
other
Right.
girls. But it's like, what
Not
if you're.
till you see somebody sticking their
listen,
finger up
but
your
listen,
girl
but
cootie
listen,
cat
it's just like.
and licking at the same time.
My thing is, I just
No.
want men to bring that same energy when she doesn't want to have another girl in the room. Now you can't just like retract from, oh yeah, I like my girl freaky, and then when she wants something that's still freaky in
Right.
that category, but it's with another man.
It's oh wait, now she's
Oh
trying to
wait,
shut it
I
up.
ain't gay. I ain't gay. I'm not doing that. Like, keep
But they
that
just
same
don't never
keep
want
that same
another guy.
energy.
It's
Yeah.
like you can, right? It's like the
That's a
competition
different
between the
energy.
women.
It's not.
That's a totally different.
No,
energy.
it's not.
But guys
That's a
have
bust,
done that when
No,
they
it's not.
right.
That's
That's
called a
what I'm gonna
bust,
say.
though.
That's a buster. Because
You
I'm gonna say
getting ran.
guys usually do
No,
that
you're not.
when they young.
Oh, I mean, if whatever floats your boat.
Because if you're about pleasuring your woman, like, and
So
that's
giving
what
her
she
another
wants,
man, you think that would be giving her?
it's how is that
If
not
that's
the
what
same
she
thing
want.
as-
Well,
exactly.
Shit, she
How
might
is
as well
that
just
not
go
the
and get
same
the other
thing?
man. You might as well just let me go ahead and
But
get
she don't want to
No,
leave you. She loves
exactly.
you.
I'm not finna go in the room with one of my homeboys and fuck.
Who
somebody.
said it was one of your
Or
homeboys?
just a random dude. What the fuck?
Who cares? You was trying
I'm
to get
not-
just
that's-
a random
kinda
woman
gay.
up in there. It's not.
That's gay.
No, it's not.
That's a bust.
If it's not
Okay.
your buddy, then it's
Honest
not
Dave
gay.
is back
That's
in the
a
room.
busto.
Honest Dave is back in the room. Okay.
That is a busto.
Anyway.
You a bust down.
Moving on.
If me and a
Are you
dude run,
finished?
hitting you at the same time, you are a
Are you
runner.
finished or are you done?
We had a blast with
Are
you.
we-
We clapping fives.
So are we
tomorrow.
done? Okay, great.
I'm
So, anyway, your partner who happens to be female, hypothetical situation.
I mean, not really.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
it's gonna make
Okay.
sense when I explain
You
this.
feel
Okay.
Okay, so she wants to have a threesome, and
Okay.
now she wants to have two men and herself.
Okay.
Are you going to bring that same energy to that threesome if, there's two men now instead of two girls and
I mean,
one guy?
been there, done that. Yeah.
Is it gay?
No.
Exactly.
It's a
Now, did you have to
busto.
know the person,
D-
the other guy, or was they a stranger?
That's a bust, though.
Honestly, I've been in both situations.
She not saying it what it is. She's saying
It's still the same.
You should
it's,
still
it's,
have
it's not
the
the same
same
energy.
feeling.
It's
Yes,
not
it
the same
is.
energy.
Yes, it is.
Unless it's just a random.
It doesn't
'Cause-
matter.
Yes,
a
it
random
It's
female,
random
not your
female.
girlfriend.
Because
You gonna have your lady in the middle of two dudes. That is, you is a fool.
No, it's not a
You
lady
is
in the
a
middle
That's
of
a
two
fool.
dudes. You are one of those dudes pleasuring
That's
her.
a fool.
No, it's not.
That's your lady. If it's just a
Yes.
random girl,
That's
that's a
touchy.
busto. I'm with a busto.
What does that even mean? Explain that to the people. 'cause
That's
you
two
keep on using
men.
it.
Taking advantage of you.
No,
Whoa.
it's not.
Wha-
Okay.
Hold on.
How is that?
Okay. Y'all take it how
taking
y'all want.
advantage?
Y'all take it how y'all
Wait.
want to.
How is it taking advantage if the girl is willing?
Yeah.
She a busto. She a whore.
Oh, so she's a
She's a
whore
boot cake.
now.
Yeah.
Wow. So
She a
she's
hoe.
a whore
That's a
now
hoe.
because she wants to have sex with
With two
men.
men. That's a hoe.
but it's not the same concept if there's two women.
I mean,
and
I'm
one
just
man.
speaking for the
I
men.
can't have
No, you not. You
guys.
Speaking for the men, that's a hoe.
You were speaking for
You're
yourself.
not, because I gotta disagree with you, man. Like I said,
What
Honest
is she then?
Dave.
What do you call it,
Exactly.
Dad? What would you call her?
She's
a
sexually
girl who's really into sex, and
No.
that's and it might just be an experience she wants to try out. It might be,
And that's a horrorish experience.
And
No,
your
it's
eyes.
not.
That's a horrorish
Jesus.
experience.
why.
To me,
Right.
that's a horrorish experience.
So I guess it's
Perception
easy
is-
to
I mean,
say.
perception is-
Just like
everything.
you say it's not, I say it's a horrorish
Yeah,
experience.
perception is
Just like you
everything.
say it's not, I say it's a horrorish experience.
So,
Just like you say
okay.
it's not, I say it's a horrorish
Okay.
experience.
Okay. So
Because
I guess.
that's because of his experience.
Okay.
No,
Time
that
out.
don't-
But listen.
I've
check
done the
this.
shit.
Check
She was
this.
a whore.
Check this though.
But she
Check
was
this.
a whore. She wasn't your
All
girl.
of them are whores. If you let two men do it to you, you are a whore.
Okay, so
That's
let's keep
my-
that same
that's
energy.
you
my
a whore
perception.
when
Let's
two
keep that
women
same
sleep.
energy.
Yeah, I'm hoeing. I'm doing
There
some
we
whole
go.
shit when I got
There
two
we go.
women.
Let's keep that same
I'm
energy
doing
when
some
there's
whole
two
shit.
women
we
and
on
one
some
man.
whole shit when
then.
we doing two women. It's the same shit. It don't change the parameters. We doing some whole shit right now.
So how do you have that same energy with people that are in polyamorous relationships?
I would never in my life have my lady, me and two people, me and another dude. You got a hoe now.
Oh my!
I'm just trying to tell y'all.
Well, that's
Your lady, and you talking about you just want to have an experience. That's one of the experiences I wouldn't want to have.
Well, you
To
don't
each
have
his
to
own.
have
It's
it,
another
but
penis.
that's why you.
That's another penis.
Okay, but that's why you
That's
explain
another
that.
penis.
Are you done talking over
In
me?
her.
Are you finished?
No, I'm not. That's
Okay,
another
well I
penis.
need you to be finished.
That's another penis.
I need you to be finished.
okay.
Another penis.
So let's move on. Courtney, have you had any Valentine's Day experiences that was one for the Guinness?
Honestly, no. Well, I have it was kind of an irking experience. So I was with this guy, and we had been together for like a little over a year. We were talking for at least a year, and then we finally got together. And so for Valentine's Day, like I'm expecting some like cutesy type shit, and he's like, "Yeah, so we gonna go to Rallies."
Oh,
And we gonna get some wine.
Rally.
Rallies, exactly.
Yes, he had
Y'all did
just
the
got
walk up?
right. Like literally, I couldn't even get dressed or anything. Like it was not the Valentine's Day I was expecting. And it's not to say that I'm ungrateful for that experience, but it's just like, come on, man.
You could do better.
Like,
you could do better.
You can put a little bit more effort. Like we were in college, but even still, like there are so many things around at CMU that we could have done that he didn't
even make an attempt.
No, and that was
Yeah, go to the market, get some turkey.
And that's another thing.
Make a sandwich,
about
picnic. Like
Right.
rallies.
Why
God
did-
damn.
rallies.
Yeah.
Make a chip sandwich is probably even better.
chip sandwich.
You know, some turkey, cheese, chips, mustard. You
I
know.
was so.
Let's
Have
have
you
some
ever
fun.
went on a bad Valentine's Day?
Have
date?
I went on a bad Valentine? No, I don't think I ever had a bad
Have
Valentine.
you been a bad Valentine's Day?
I probably
Yes.
have been a bad Valentine before. I probably have, but I don't remember having a bad Valentine's Day date. No, I just wouldn't go. Like, you know what I mean? Like if it's already, because you already know if it's gonna be bad, kind of. You kind of can figure this bitch.
Oh,
my God.
yeah. I definitely had to like cut.
You
one off.
already, you know that.
I had to. Like
Like, oh my
we
God,
were
I
supposed to go on this little Valentine's Day
It's already
excursion.
6:50.
And like he wasn't late or it had nothing to do with that. We had planned it out, and then after spending more time with this person, I was just like,
Maybe
spending
I don't know.
Valentine's Day with them. Yikes!
'Cause- so on
Retracts.
Valentine's Day, since we there, is it an expectation of sex if you go out with somebody? Say you
Most
go out with a
of the
guy,
time.
you dated him like you said, like 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Is it an expectation, or should he expect if he becomes your Valentine, or you guys going out on Valentine, go out, have drinks, food? Should he expect anything?
No.
He shouldn't, but
shouldn't.
of course he
Should-
is.
Do you think some guys
Right.
have expectations?
Oh yeah, of course they do.
Majority, all.
Always
Oftentimes,
sexual?
They even think that
Yes.
they have expectations if they just take you on a regular
Yes.
date, let alone Valentine's.
Yes.
That's just like, you know, you got guys that just call you out the blue, like, oh, I got you a Valentine's gift. Let me take you out. And it's some cheap balloon, cheap bear.
I'd say
Like,
who,
Yeah.
who does that?
somebody I know did
like
that.
some random would just call you up and be like, "Hey, I got you a Valentine's
like
thing.
not
Let's go
not
out."
just random, but somebody you know, like this guy I knew.
Okay.
He was cool, you know. And he called me. I had stopped talking to him actually. And
So he was trying to get out of the friend zone, is what you're saying.
Right. So he called me like, oh,
Probably,
you know,
honestly.
I got you a Valentine's gift. So I'm thinking like, yeah, I wasn't doing that. So I'm like, let's see. It was cold. It was snowing. And when I seen he pull up, want to go out, I see the gift. It's like one of them little stick balloons, the small cheap ones, and a little bear. I'm looking like.
So he stopped at a CVS on his way to your house.
Yeah. Exactly. Like, not. I'm already
Probably coming back
like,
from somebody else's place real fast.
Got the
No.
little quick
Probably
meal.
spent more money on the condoms that he bought than.
Right.
Yeah, those are $10.
Exactly. He was like, oh, come, you know, went out to eat.
$10
He wanted
pack.
me to go to his apartment, go over there. He got to go to somebody. He about to take a bath. So I'm like, I'm about to go.
Oh.
And he didn't stay far. And then I see.
Okay.
He had
This was a
came
good
in the
one.
room and he walked out. I guess he was using the bathroom. So he had like some tissue stuck in his butt.
Man, go ahead on, man.
I'm gone.
Go ahead
No.
on.
I'm
Go
leaving.
ahead.
I was like, I gotta go. I had figured out the best excuse in the world to get up out of that. I said,
Okay.
I gotta go.
Honestly, though, at
He said
least
he
he
had
didn't
tissue.
put shit on your sheets.
It was
because-
his house. It wasn't my house.
Oh,
So
well,
you got out of there after you saw shit in his butt crack.
Tissue hanging out.
That is sad.
yeah.
He didn't even bother to re-wipe
Wow.
to see if.
At least he wiped because I had shit on my comforter.
Oh my God! From a dude.
Yes.
Oh my fucking lord.
Yes.
What?
I
How
was
did that
like, I
happen?
don't know.
He got
don't.
shit
he
on
got
your
shit on my comforter, and it
Oh,
was
and
a cute little. It
Oh
was a
my!
cute
And
little
that
something.
shit don't even come out. Did it? Didn't come out.
No.
It wouldn't come out of there because it's hard to wash that.
I
oh
was
my
just like,
fucking.
bro, like we went to my dorm, and then he was like, "Hey, I'll be right back." So he went upstairs to his room. I took my shower, did my little hair and everything. The dew was done, and then I noticed something brown on my comforter, and I was like,
"Fucking God!"
I know it's not me.
Did you sniff it?
Oh
No.
man!
No, I'm not
Did,
smelling
did,
that.
did you just burn your bedroom down? Because
Honestly, I wanted to.
like
This motherfucker.
I don't know. I don't know that
shit.
I could recover from that.
I
can't
couldn't.
recover from that.
I
Shit, that
couldn't.
comfort is through. It's over. Gotta
I
throw
was
it out.
just like, I mean, like,
You
it
can't get
wasn't
that
a
stain
lot.
out of comforter.
It wasn't a lot.
That
But the
stain doesn't
fact
come out of
is,
comforters.
It's
That
just
was
like,
shit.
what's going on?
That's
though?
shit.
Like, what
I
is
made sure that
going-
my comforter was clean.
He put the dew in duvet.
In the duvet,
I'm done.
the dude.
sprinkle a
I'm done
little bit
for the
in the
night.
duvet.
I think we're ending the show early.
Put a little bit in the
because-
duvet.
Wow.
Dump a little in the duvet.
Wow.
Lord have mercy.
That's
Duvet
crazy.
duty is what he
So
was
you don't
on.
talk to this guy ever again in your life, do you?
Actually, funny story.
Oh, shit.
After
But wait, there's more.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
Shitty, more shitty.
So we were like real close friends before we had that thing happen. Like we would all go out with our friends, and one night all of our friends wanted to just go to bed. So we were night owls. We just decided to stay up and go around the town. It was in the summertime, so we did whatever. And then like he tried to make a pass at me, and then I was like, oh. What's happening? And so that's when we went to my room. He went upstairs. I took my shower. Things happened after. And then he was like, my parents are coming to visit tomorrow, so we probably won't be able to hang out tomorrow. And I was like, okay, that's fine. But then he like didn't text me at all. And
This
I
is
was
the shitty guy.
yeah, this is a shit
This is
guy.
after he shit
he
on
had
your
the
comforter.
nerve to shit in my bed and then not
Then
talk
not talk
back.
to
Exactly.
Yeah.
You
And
still
then-
gave him a fucking chance after he shit in your bed?
Yeah, I did.
You're the coolest motherfucker in the
I
world.
tried not to.
You
but
got to
it's
be
just
one of the
like,
coolest motherfuckers in the world.
I am
Exactly.
actually.
Because
You-
I
I
was
am.
like,
But yeah,
Uh,
so
even
he
after I
didn't-
saw that
248.
tissue, I was
809
He did not-
5004.
no,
he
no,
did
no,
not
no.
talk to me
248.
after.
809
How he gonna do that,
5004.
But he talked to all of our
Seems like a
friends.
deal breaker to me.
Exactly.
It's a deal breaker.
Right.
So he still got some. You cool. You got to be one of the easiest going
She
people
was
in the
nice.
world.
She's nice.
You're too nice.
Not
248
anymore.
809
Got
5004.
Eddie Murphy raw. Woo!
Ooh.
Right.
Eddie.
And I would have told him about himself. I would have texted him like, you know what?
I'd
After
have
you
texted him,
done,
you can take that shit to
put the
Tupelo,
dude-
Mississippi.
You have the nerve to
Bed?
act all shitty and you go shit in my
Oh,
bed.
shit in my bed. So that means you got shit on the side of your ass.
I got shit in my bed.
Skid mark.
And
And
I
you
got
got shitted
shat
on.
on. Yes.
He sharted on
Exactly.
you
Yes, I did.
Twice.
Yeah.
A double shot.
I was, wow.
That's some fucked up shit, ain't it?
Yeah. Yep.
Well, you live and you learn. Don't get shitted on, you guys.
If he shits in your
So
bed,
that
he's
never
probably
happened to
shitty.
Shit in my bed?
Or just in something.
I mean, you know.
Anal.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
I don't know about all that. Nothing about an anal and all that.
Yeah, because threesomes with two men are gay anyway.
I mean,
so you definitely wouldn't
It's
do
a
that.
bust though, man.
Right.
I've done it. It's,
Not
I mean,
to
not
bring
really.
it back
I
up
meant
again.
to use the wrong words
back
with
up
gay,
the bus.
but
Right.
it's a bust though. It's a whorish move.
Why?
Listen to my
I
point
don't-
of view.
I get,
From where
I
I'm
get
from,
the double standard.
from where I'm
but
from,
Jeez.
okay, it's not like it's not like it's uncool to do, but
You just made
you
it sound
you
like
will
it was.
not be viewed as a beautiful young flower. You won't
Who
be
the
viewed.
fuck cares?
Listen to what I'm saying.
Sex is not being about
Listen to what
a
I'm saying.
beautiful
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying.
flower.
Do
Fuck
you
that.
like the girl that's acting like
You-
a flower?
You are
Right.
you
I don't
are
know
the
what to do.
Oh, wait a minute.
you a whore.
I don't know what to do.
You a hoe though. If two dudes pop you, you a hoe
Oh,
Oh,
at the
wow.
same time.
Oh,
all right.
wow.
Well,
All right.
I
We've
mean,
moved on from that one,
You feel
but
me?
okay.
That's all I'm saying. You
We
guys
moved
are
on.
entitled to
We
your
moved on.
opinions. Don't move on from it because you guys' opinions don't match mine.
No.
That's not why you move on.
I mean, we just hitting the brick wall.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? How is that hitting the brick wall?
'Cause
Because
you
I
gonna
don't
have-
introduce. Because
We
I don't.
agreed to
Because
disagree.
I don't. My views don't match yours. See what I'm seeing. You see the double standard on that as
we
well.
agree to disagree.
No, but listen to what I'm saying. You guys
We've
say
listened too long.
you say
I
you
think.
see what this. It's a no win with you guys. So
It
you
is.
guys go ahead, move on.
Yeah,
Alright.
we will.
So, have you guys ever been on a
That
date
ain't the way
where
the
it
show
didn't
goes,
get
though.
paid? The tab. Did you have to pay the
Wait.
tab?
I've done that too many times, honestly.
Did they take you? You went out
It
with
wasn't
them and it was like-
Valentine's Day,
I'm
but
just
like just in
okay.
general.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Did they like make you think they was paying, and then at the end they was just like, "Oh shit, I left my wallet."
no, he didn't have a job.
Oh.
He didn't have a job at all. And so every time we like went out and did something, it was usually me. Like the first date that we went on, he took me to get some custard, and like that was super cool. And then we went to go see Lion King, and I was like, well, since you paid for the custard, I guess I'll pay for the movie, because like that's just the kind of person I am. Like
Right.
if I'm on a date with someone, for the most part I'll usually offer to pay
pay.
half. If I don't have it, then I'm not gonna offer. But like so we went out, and that was the first date. We decided to do it again, but then I noticed all of the dates that we were going on, I somehow ended up like footing the bill, because we would just sit there and talk and talk and talk at the table, and I'm like, why this man
I
ain't
was
reaching
like,
for
"Let
the
me go to
bill?
the bathroom."
Why
Be
he
right
ain't
back.
reaching for the bill? And so I found out that like his mom was actually supplying him with the money so that we could go out and like do the things whenever he did pay. It was just like
I feel like I went
Yeah.
out once, and
Yeah.
I don't want to say the guy didn't have the money, because I felt like he has a job, so clearly he has money.
yeah.
But we, like I gave him the option of a couple places to go to. We went to this place. I guess it was kind of pricey, not
Mhm.
for real, but a little bit.
Where was it?
It was actually just like on what it's called. I think it was Gray Ghost Bar.
I've never heard of that.
It's
Well,
like right here.
yeah.
You there? You been there?
Mhm.
So he get a steak or whatever, and then the bill come, and then
He would never get
it
a
was
steak.
like $70-some. So he just wanted to tell her, which is like, can you just like, I'm gonna give you. I guess he was trying to tell her, I'm gonna give you this and make X amount of money, and then you like split it basically and put the rest on the car. So I guess she just went back and just rung the whole thing up anyway. Come back was like, it declined, sir. Like just all loud. So I felt like he was embarrassed, and then I was kind of like, because I was thinking like, I'm not
wow.
paying.
Half and half.
You better
So
put
he
your
was
gloves
like,
on.
no.
You going in the kitchen.
Do 70 on here and put it. So eventually, I guess that happened. So he wanted to show me like, look, I'm telling you, I got the money. I don't
Oh
need
no,
it.
you have
barely.
to show.
You
So
it.
I was
barely.
just like,
Not if you had to show it.
I don't want to go on a date no more because I don't trust. I don't know what's going on.
Right.
I don't
The
need
next
people
time-
yelling out. It declined. It declined.
Hey,
And
AD
it's
on a
another-
date with a broke nigga.
And it's the other table is literally like right here. You know, Dave, them tables in there is super close. So it's like
They are.
everybody gonna hear it. It was just like, okay, what is going on? I just like, why am I getting these little silly saps? But I try not to judge the situation because I mean I've been
You don't know.
there.
Some people,
right?
you know, some
I've
people
been
got
there.
bills. They just paid them. It's, you know,
Exactly. Sometimes
the
you
check
gotta
will be
split
in
the
there
check. But I
Wednesday.
just feel like don't go out
Wednesday
on
at
a date
midnight.
If
if
you
you
ain't
ain't
got
got if you ain't got
Honestly,
a couple hundred or 150. Don't go.
Yeah, we
Look.
gotta go to Applebee's 2 for $20.
for
right.
real, look.
Or just
Keep
say,
it
you know
real.
what? Let's go here.
Oh,
right.
let's
At
go to a
this
little
point-
appetizer spot, have a drink.
Some,
you know,
you
keep it
can't
real.
never go
Before
wrong
that.
with
What they call it,
Mexican.
tapas, a tapas,
tapas.
spot.
And
tapas
even
spots.
before that, if you ain't got a job, you need to get the fuck out of people's faces because you wasted time. I'm not trying to have my time wasted anymore.
Right. You
I-
can't do
I'm not trying to
nothing.
have my time wasted anymore.
Okay,
You hear that?
you heard that
Just
camera?
making sure everyone knew.
Did y'all hear that?
My
Did
God.
you hear that camera?
My
Woo.
God.
I don't even want to hear like, can you pick me up? It's like, no, the date is over
that's
and I'm
over with.
done. Nope.
What if he has a car and y'all already been on dates? If he says that, is that a
That's
different standard?
different. Because
Okay.
I already know the situation.
You know he has a car.
What if he driving his mama's car?
Yeah.
'Cause
No,
that
because
was
that's
that
not yours.
situation.
I
that
mean, he
was
might
that
have a car.
Mama
It
can
just-
call any moment. I need
It's your
my
turn
car.
to pick up.
And that's exactly
And
what
now you got
happened.
to go.
It may be your turn to pick him up. What you
Do
think?
I look like Uber?
No, I'm just saying, if y'all done already been out on dates, he's picked you up numerous times.
It's ways to
Is
not.
it's different for you to come pick him up now?
It's ways.
It's
I think
not.
it's ways.
Like, come
to,
pick me up, baby. I'm at the crib.
Okay.
I mean,
But
yeah,
let's be-
we've been dating, but
Let's
no.
be for real though.
But you still
because-
know.
But listen,
Not all the
nobody,
time, no.
no woman wants to take after a man. Let's just be honest about that. Let's be
No.
real about it. No woman wants to take care of a man.
Because if you can take
No,
me
I
on a
mean,
date, then
just
you
a
should
come
be
pick-
able
just a
to.
pickup isn't like
Because
taking care.
I done went on a date with somebody who
pickup?
didn't have a
Yes.
car, and they still made it so classy. I didn't even know they didn't have a car.
Mhm.
They picked me up. It probably was Uber. It was just popping a little bit,
Mhm.
and it was just like, okay, the
That's-
guy
that's
opened the
different.
door.
Yeah.
I felt like we was
It
Yeah,
felt
like
official.
a car service. Like
Yeah, if you get the
water
right,
in the
you
back.
can get the right Uber. You can
And
get
he
that.
came back and got us and dropped us back. So it was like a full service.
Well, that's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
can
that's
feel. Yeah, I
like,
can
if you
feel.
go on a date, at least make it like that. Don't ask me to waste my gas.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Or if you just
It's just like being
if
a
you
man,
just can't
though.
do
like,
it, if
come
you
on.
just
Y'all-
can't
a
do
first
it,
y'all
don't
date,
do
run a
it.
tight ship.
a first
No, we
date,
don't.
Y'all run a tight
first
ship.
date. No,
I'm just tired
No,
of getting
fuck
taken
no. First
advantage
date,
of.
that's
you
what
better
I'm
not.
saying. First date.
First few days. I mean, it should be
Exactly.
first 3-4 days. I can see a person having to come
Now
get
your
you.
car
but,
break down
but-
after 4 days.
but I'm just saying, on the 5th date or 6th day, he says, "Well, shit, come pick me up, baby." That shouldn't be an issue.
No, if I like you, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you stay far as heck,
And I
That shit-
don't like you that much.
because I
If
done
the
drove
light- if
to
the 3 days
Saginaw.
weren't-
I done
I
drove
mean-
to
If
If the
Saginaw
first
for
3
a
days,
date.
if the
Damn
first
near.
3 days weren't that good, it's a no for sure.
Yeah. I mean, if you
And
just
it might be over.
well, you might be a potential organ donor, late night organ
Damn.
donor, and that's it. And I didn't say that I'm speaking from my own experience, but I'm
Yeah,
just
some
saying.
people, yeah.
Ooh, Lord
Some
have
people. I'm
mercy.
just speaking from my girls' group chat. You know,
Mhm. No
not
problem.
saying me.
Yeah, sometimes it just you
It
know
just be like that sometimes.
pick me up. Okay, I'm on my way. I'll
That's
be
it.
there in a second.
Beat
That's
it. Right. Late night.
Just beat it. Didn't.
Just beat it, beat it. She is so silly.
I hate myself.
No, love.
But love, on the contrary,
So what is love?
Oh,
I feel
that's-
like
Baby, don't hurt me.
right, basically.
That's what
Baby,
love
don't
is.
hurt me.
Love
No
is
no
more.
mo.
Don't hurt me. That's what love is.
Dun, dun,
Baby,
dun,
don't
dun,
hurt
dun,
me.
dun,
This
dun,
song, man,
dun,
that was just-
dun,
Is
dun,
that it
that
is?
went over him.
It
To me,
totally
I
did.
think love
It's
is a
okay.
perception of how another person makes you feel, or how you feel when you're with that person. It's not necessarily like real. I think it's a reflection of how you want to feel. Because as soon as you start to not like this, or this get irritated and that gets annoying, now it's like, I love you, but
So, but
don't.
how
Well,
much
is
of
it
so
love then?
One of Dave's universal laws is that men marry women, praying to God they never change.
Right.
Women marry men expecting that they will.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Which the corollary to that is that which initially attracts you to someone will eventually make you want to kill them.
Yes. Yeah, we learned about that in one of my
Right.
communication classes. It's
Yeah.
called a fatal attraction. It's something that when, you first meet them, you're like, oh, this is amazing. I love this about that person.
They're so outgoing. They're so funny. They're the life of the
Yeah.
party. Why are you never home? Why do you keep going
Exactly.
out?
Why
do
you
do
always out?
Uh-huh.
Why you
Yeah.
doing this? You don't have to always be the
Why
life
you
of the
talk
party.
so much?
Like retracted.
Do you ever stop talking?
Right.
Shit, let me talk.
Yeah.
Like,
What is that about?
That's a fatal attraction.
It is, but most people that does happen.
It does.
It does.
I feel like that was the fall for a lot of relationships that I was in. Well, one not so much in particular, but some of them, it was just like, oh, I really love this thing about them. That's what makes them so unique.
Mm-hmm.
And then over time, it's just like, wow, this thing is really getting on my freaking nerves. Like,
Right.
And what is it? The things that make them get on your nerves? At what point do you get to where it's nerve wracking?
I mean, for one, a lot of manipulation. So if I say one thing, they'll, oh, he was here. They'll try to manipulate my words and change it into something else, and even bring it to a level that it probably shouldn't have even gotten to.
Oh, right.
But
And then in my own defaults, I tend to try to always keep it different. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I like this. And then now I realize that, like you said, if you want a guy who is financially stable most of the time and can support you, 9 times out of 10, he's not going to be there a lot because he's going to be working to keep that money in rotation to keep that flow going.
and that's one of
And
the
that's
things.
understandable now as a grown woman.
Yes.
I'm like, you know what? And then I feel like it makes it even better because then I feel like what they say, absence makes the heart grow fonder. So
Yeah.
it's like now I can miss you versus you're here every 5 minutes looking at me in my face because
Yeah.
I need space.
Yeah. Growing up, like, I had a situation like that. He had just gotten this brand new job, and I never got the chance to spend time with him because he was always working at this place.
And at that time, you
I
are
was like,
young and you
all
want to
right.
get it. You like,
Right.
where you at?
Right, exactly. And I was like, well, I feel like you're, distancing. Not even that. I just feel like you're distancing yourself from me. So we're going to go different directions. And we did. And, like, he wasn't even a bad guy. He was great.
Yeah, and that's the thing, like all the people you miss out on because you don't like that certain thing. And then you grow up and it's like, you know what, I can handle that
Yeah.
versus this. You know,
Girl. Okay. For real.
Hugh is in the building.
Hugh be
Hey,
due.
Hugh. Happy Valentine's Day,
Hugh be
Hugh.
due.
Look, why you look so
We've been
tired?
talking
Are you?
about love, relationships, any type of Valentine's Day horror
Wholeness.
stories.
We've been talking wholeness.
No, we have
Good
not.
story.
All
Stories.
type of shit.
No, we have not.
You wanted a train on a thing.
Who said that?
Yeah.
In
What?
the comments, they said,
Who said
the
that?
girl with the fro wanted a train.
No,
I
she
promise
don't.
to God, that was in the comments. So I was on the ride like, whoa, I got to get up there. I got to see what the fuck they talking about.
They gotta hurry up. Let me get here fast.
Right. First of all, you're a lie. You don't know what you're talking about, actually. So
Who, me?
no,
No,
I'm
that
talking
was-
about whoever said
Oh,
No, we
The
were
falsities.
we just had a little light discussion, my
The-
man.
yeah.
false
Y'all was talking
allegations.
about horror stories.
Horror, bad Valentine's Day,
Bad VJ
bad dates.
stories.
Yes.
Um,
What's a bad
Relationship.
Valentine's Day
What you
story?
got for us?
Fuck it. I guess I'll tell you.
Yeah, go on
Oh,
and
you might as well
here
put
we
it out
go.
there.
V life. Get to the cut. Get to
Be
the
life.
get to the mic.
Many, many moons ago.
Wait, but he said a few years, so what's the truth? Is
Many,
it a-
many moons ago.
Moons.
Right.
Okay.
Just
That's
moons.
a lot of moons.
Don't think. Yeah.
Right.
I was going with a young lady, and I felt like she was like, you know what I'm saying, she wasn't truly over her ex-boyfriend. So I had started dealing with another girl as well as dealing with her, and it was coming around this time for Valentine's Day. Oh, shit. It was coming around this time
Just
for
turn it down.
Valentine's Day, and so I knew she worked a little bit later. Well, I thought she worked a little bit later, so I felt like I had a chance to take this other young lady to Oasis.
Oh, wow.
boy.
Okay.
Hugh.
But it was a
Oasis.
liquor man in Romulus. And he was like, man, I got fifths of Patron for half off. I'm like, what? This right on time. I'm finna take her to Oasis. Then I got, oh my God, I'm finna meet you up on at the gas station. So, boom, I went and got the liquor. We was talking. And then the gas station just turned into like a party for like 20 minutes. And there was a lot of people up there. And then all the people that was talking to me, and I had the girl in the car with me, we was just finna go up Wayne Road and take 94 West and go to Oasis. For the people that don't know what Oasis is, that's a indoor sauna, hot tub,
indoor.
pool.
Where most
Indoor
people
jacuzzis.
fuck in there.
Exactly.
And
Yes,
we supposed to
they're
have
nasty.
sex in
Look
there.
We supposed to have
Yeah.
sex. in
So
it.
it's staph infection central. is what you're saying.
Basically.
Yes.
Yes.
I love staph infection, I think, then, if that's the case. So,
I'm done. Resigning.
They
and
all
I
just
had
put
seen
me
my
up.
homeboy.
Y'all
He
just-
was like
I'll tell
doing
you one
sign
thing,
language.
You just laced me, Dave. I did not know that.
He was giving me sign language, but he wasn't saying nothing. I'm like, what, nigga?
Thank you.
And I had looked to my left, and my real girlfriend was pulling up on the side of me.
At the Oasis?
No, at the gas station.
Okay.
And
But
I
he
had
was
the
buying the
girl
liquor.
In the car.
in the car.
Okay.
So I had just pulled off lightly, and then she chased me up because I had to go up Van Born, and then she tried to run me off the road.
Oh my goodness.
So when she was screaming and hollering, but she couldn't really see who I had in the car.
Okay.
So
Duck, baby, duck.
so she was screaming and hollering at me, calling me absurd things like stuff like bitch and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I could see it.
How absurd.
And then she tried to ram her car into my car, and luckily I thought fast and I hit the brakes, and she almost ran off the road. So her car just kept going to the side, and I was like out the way. So she almost hit my car. Luckily, I saved myself,
Right.
and then I saved her too from getting, you know what I mean?
That's true.
She
A
had a girl in
collision
your
and
You
a
could've
real
rolled over the top of
collision.
her.
Yeah, she
everything.
couldn't have messed her car up anything. So then she started calling my phone, you know what I'm
Life,
saying?
everything.
And then she was asking me like, "Are you fucking serious? Are you out of your fucking mind?" I'm like, "What are you talking about? This girl in my car is my cousin. Like, I thought you was just playing. Like,
I didn't know what you was
I didn't know
on.
what you was doing. I thought we was just joking. Like, you was just chasing me out of fun." And I had played a mind game on her, and she couldn't really tell.
That's the
By
type
me
of shit
being
I'm
serious.
talking about.
Exactly.
Manipulation.
Manipulation.
By me being a funny individual, she didn't know if I was joking or serious. And so she was like, "What?" She was like, "Well, pull back up." I'm like, "No, girl, I gotta go somewhere. I'll be back in a minute."
I'm dropping her off.
And
About to
then
get
I'm
my
like, this
nut
is-
and go.
No, I still went to Oasis.
Oh my
But
God.
That's not
Still
the
got
point.
that staph infection. No big deal.
Because what you got to know is people is out here doing stuff to you. So I had to do stuff to her first. That's how I felt at the
Okay.
time. And I was right. I ended up being right. You know what I'm saying?
She was on some
Maybe
bullshit the
She
whole
was on
time.
some bullshit. But she
Okay.
was just trying to act like she wasn't. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. Fuck it. Make me feel like you ain't cheating,
Yeah.
even though I know you is.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
At that time. You know what I'm saying?
When you
many,
had
many
Last
moons
week.
ago.
This
many,
really
Many
happened
minutes.
last week.
Is it?
Many
many
effing
months
moons ago.
Well, Valentine's Day
Yeah.
is today.
Yeah, but she almost
Yeah.
killed me. And then a few years ago, a girl had beat me up. Well, many moons ago on Valentine's Day. That's nothing to talk about. But
It beat you up.
yeah, she kind of fucked me up.
We just talked about
Physically.
women beating men.
Yeah,
15
and
minutes
I just want to
ago.
let you guys know, if a woman puts her hands on a man, she is a coward.
What?
Ah,
What?
They
okay.
don't like to hear that.
No, they
Wow.
know we're not going to fight back.
You are a coward. If you're putting your hands on a man,
We'll
you
see.
are a coward.
See what I'm saying?
No,
we'll
because
see.
I've been in those situations before. I will grab and hold. I
choke
will
you.
do
I will
the
shake you like a
dark
baby.
helmet.
I will give you baby
Put
shaking
my hand
syndrome.
on your forehead and let you.
I will
flail
give you
away.
baby shaking syndrome.
No, see,
I won't hit
I
you.
won't even do that.
But
I-
you better
no,
leave me
I
the
will
fuck alone.
I
Quit
will
talking to
wait.
me.
Glock
until you
19,
calm the fuck
huh?
down.
Right.
Focus.
We're done.
I will whip a Glock 19. Anyway.
No, wow.
Ah,
But I was
moving on.
joking.
Baby
But
shaking
what I'm
syndrome.
saying-
But that's what I'm
Giving
saying.
you
Like,
baby
Vets are
shaking
watching
syndrome.
you.
It's
The vets are
Hey,
watching
right
you.
there.
you gotta calm down. Then.
No, I'm just
And the
joking.
vibe.
But what I'm saying to you guys is, it's Valentine's. You know, stop fucking the guys up, punching them, chasing them, running them off the road. Just show them.
We
some
will
love.
once y'all stop cheating.
You
not
trying to
us.
have the Friday date, the Saturday date, the Sunday date.
That's what you finna. Are you finna turn up this weekend? Okay, Dre. I ain't know you was doing it like
My
that. I
baby.
see you coming in with the red. I ain't know you was.
She put it
You
on.
say you Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
She puts
Monday,
the A
Tuesday,
in
Wednesday,
AD.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday,
Monday,
Sunday.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday,
I didn't know you was
Tuesday,
doing that.
Wednesday.
You finna turn up.
Not speaking of myself.
Oh, I
thank
thought you had said
It's
yourself.
But
We're only talking about people from the group
I
chat.
could if I wanted to.
Group
Okay,
chat.
then you
Yeah.
got options.
These
Group
are
chat
just,
discussion.
these are just from the group
Options, yeah.
chats.
Right.
These are
It's
group
only from the
chat,
group
chat
chat.
confessions.
This is a group chat confessions.
What
tape
group chat?
one.
This is called group
It's,
chat
you
confessions.
don't need to know.
Right.
It's
Oh.
exclusive.
This is
We was
exclusive.
talking about. Have you ever been like when we was talking about like a? Have you ever been in a threesome
Yes.
Okay.
with,
You already
with
finna act
two
right
guys or two girls?
Girl, that's not a threesome.
Yes,
Okay.
it
That's a
is.
train.
Okay.
No,
Okay,
it's not.
Y'all on the same
I mean,
page.
I'm
I
just
just
trying-
I just
wanted
wanted
to
to let
see
y'all know.
if y'all
You know
was on
what?
the
You
same
right.
page.
Listen.
It's not a train. It's a bus though.
It's the, okay. Okay.
But what I was finna
Okay.
say,
That's all I'm saying.
She done dropped the mic
done.
on
It's
the
all
It's a
I am
bus stop.
saying.
We're done.
if two guys and one girl are in a room, I mean, I'm not judging nobody, but the name of it is a bus though or a train.
No.
We're done.
I don't make the rules. I just live by them.
But what if
I just live
everybody's
mine.
in the same like? To me, I feel like a bus though is just like you get your nut, I get my nut. You the next guy
Nah,
get his nut, the
nah.
next guy. But or
She got one in the rooter and one in the
but see
tutor.
that's the thing. Like, what if that's
Or
not the
two
case?
in the
Because I
river.
could
You
never
have
Two in the.
be doing the both or either.
I'm
one.
not
The
judging
booter,
anyone.
The booter, the booter.
Whatever they want to do. But what I'm saying, the
What if
name
she want
of it,
one guy like massaging her feet and the other
Right.
guy
It's
sucking
two
her
guys
dick?
What if one guy doesn't
and
even
one
penetrate?
girl is still the same name. I don't know.
But what if one guy's there to serve and the other one is the pleasure?
it's still the same name?
So what if
Nah.
one is there to watch?
It's
Right.
still the same name.
It's
How?
not.
Both of them not having sex
It's still the same name.
in your eyes.
Oh my God! First of all, I
Yeah.
just want to
It's
say
still the same
nobody
name.
outside of Inkster has ever heard of this. Hence myself.
She's
Heard of what?
outside of Inkster.
A busto? Nobody's ever heard of that. That's
He's
not
not
real.
even from Inkster.
Wherever the fuck
I'm
you're
from the east side of Detroit.
Okay, well nobody's
I
West
fucking
Side.
graduated
heard
high
of it.
school in West Palm
Nobody's
Beach,
fucking
Florida.
heard
A
of it.
sub.
In West Palm Beach, Florida, it's a
Nope.
bus stop.
He's a
In,
subway.
in
I never
Atlanta,
put the
Georgia,
headphones back
Macon,
on. Did you give
Georgia,
up?
Yes, I did.
in
actually.
New York, in Chicago.
Look, what I'm saying to you is,
It's all the same.
Okay.
I don't make the rules.
I've been to these
before I was
places.
here, I was born in '86. In '70s,
Bus
it's
stores was
still
going
like,
on.
I don't think they called it then.
They
It's
didn't
still-
say,
I'm
"Oh,
sorry.
it's a train." It's like still a train.
It's not.
Okay. So
but
what about an
moving on.
orgy? Is that
That's like more than
4 or 5 people.
That's
Is-
4.
so? It's more
Four or
people,
more?
girls,
That's four.
guys,
4 or more?
That's
4 or more.
That's
if
4.
3 dudes and 1 girl,
I
that's
mean,
a super
So
train.
Honest
you're gonna get
Dave.
technical about it. You have a couple, you have a threesome, you have 2 couples, you have 2 couples with a looky loo.
He
then
been
you
to
have an
swingers
orgy.
clubs.
See what I'm saying?
A looky.
It's
My
all
man.
different. It's all different.
I've
Two
lived,
couples
I've
in
lived a
a-
life.
2 couples and a looky look.
2 couples and a looky loo. You see, it's all got its
Like,
own
I went
variables.
to this thing.
Everything got
It's
its
a
own
deep-
variables.
it's
deep.
deep.
I
It
mean,
is. It
it's
has
sad.
levels.
I don't want to make the like he said. I
Soft
don't make these
swinging
rules
and
up,
stuff
but
like
this shit
that.
happens.
I think
my
that
God.
sometimes
This- people have
y'all
their own rules.
guys from the quote unquote
Hood.
hood.
I knew you was gonna say hood.
What
Don't
is- what's the
urbanize me.
difference?
Y'all need to
But you
open
are.
y'all minds up a little more. Maybe
I
you
do.
need to
I
watch
do.
Real
My
Sex
mind is open.
You gotta
from
understand.
93.
I'm just saying
Minds
the
are
name of it.
open.
I am not judging you by
It's
what
what
you
you-
want to
it's
do.
what it
no,
is.
What I'm
it's
saying,
not
the
about
name
who
of
said
it.
I wanted to do.
I'm
will
not saying
rely
I'm just
on
saying
the
when I say
internet
you, I
here.
mean anybody.
Saying.
According to
Oh.
Urban Dictionary,
Okay.
a
we go.
busto has a very specific definition.
Here we go.
Okay.
Tell us.
It is she is getting fucked while she is sucking a guy.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is
y'all
a
ain't even
busto.
talking about
That's
ruler.
That's what we talk about.
No,
That is
you
a-
had
not.
ruler
But that's not
and
always
That's
what it
you
busto.
had
is.
mouth in the coop.
That's
No,
Yeah,
it's
what else
not,
you
it's
gonna
not
do?
the same.
that's the
So
same.
so if 2 guys are close together and one is in the butt and one is in her pussy, that's too close.
No,
We-
it's
that's too close
That's if
corridors.
You gotta ride
That's
and
too
get hit from the back at the same time.
Man,
Come on, man.
you gotta be more confident with your shit.
Yeah, you
like
do.
it's
Exactly,
not,
Dave. Thank you.
It's-
Tell
no.
him. Be a man.
No,
Tell
the-
him.
I'm
rule,
very-
rule number 1 is you don't cross swords. Rule,
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
This is what I'm saying. That's too close corridors.
rule
It's
number
That's
2.
a
not.
whole
That's-
nother ball game.
Rule number 2
It's
might
not.
mean no eye
I'm
contact.
just trying to
Right.
tell you.
No eye contact. No touching.
Y'all must- I've-
Don't
I've-
touch
no,
me
that's
by
not
accident.
in there for the girl.
I've
Like,
done
that's it.
I've done this.
My
It's
feelings-
not
I've done
fair.
this.
It's not fair that a
I've
guy
been
gets
there.
to have his fantasy with 2 women, and
I
then a
didn't
girl
never
got to
say
be
it.
slut shamed for
Yeah,
having
I
the
didn't
same
say that.
fantasy.
I
Like,
didn't
Exactly.
slut
that's
shame
not-
you. I
He
didn't slut
did.
It's a hoe. That's what I'm just telling you what it is. I'm not going to speak vicariously if I'm going to just tell y'all what y'all want to hear.
Right.
I'm not going to tell y'all what y'all want to hear. I'm not here for that.
I'm not
here to tell you. I'm not
you're just loud and
exactly
wrong.
what it is.
Yeah, you're just loud and wrong.
That's your perception.
Yeah.
That's good to know. That's how you
I got a lot
feel.
of friends
That's being a hoe.
Loud
That's
and wrong.
my
So
perception.
loud and wrong.
Okay,
Period.
well, you
We
guys.
know a lot of people.
You're
that's
not right.
bustos.
You're not right because you have an opinion. We all have
You
opinions.
telling me right now I don't got no. So in the world, we got these people out there. They are bustos. Like
Okay?
Okay, but
After
we're not
school,
talking
That's
about
not what we're
bust-
talking about.
after school, they used to be like, "Let's call the bustos."
Call her. Call old girl. Call old girl.
We
that
talking
one
about a
bitch.
woman
I'll
that.
be over
Call
there.
that
What
one
if the
bitch.
woman is in control and she's pleasuring to God?
Yeah.
So y'all ain't even. She get on top of you, and then she
It's-
is.
What's the difference?
Then she
It's-
stop, and then
difference.
she don't
It's
do
no
it at the
difference.
same time,
It's
not
no difference.
simultaneously.
We're
Just
all in the same room.
you just wait
Yes.
your turn.
Hey, that's still a busto.
That's a
How?
busto, man.
We just
She's not
read
having.
the
difference.
She's not having sex
definition.
with you at the same time. She's not having sex with you
All
guys
right,
at
a
the same
train.
time.
So,
what you want to call
A
it,
train is multiple guys hitting
Exactly.
one woman.
It's not just.
Back
I have
to
been
back.
in a room and it was
Back
five
to
or six
back.
guys
That's
sitting
a
there just
train.
waiting for their turn.
You waiting on each caboose.
Who is she?
So
Each
then you the
caboose.
busto.
That's why it's
you
called a
wait for
train.
your turn.
Each caboose is waiting to take his turn.
If
That's
she-
what a train
but
is.
it
Okay, we all bustos.
Y'all,
Each caboose.
right? Because
Each
you
caboose
looking at it from a male.
Is a dude.
A
Each
dominant,
caboose
but,
is a dude.
but you making it from a male's dominant standpoint.
Yes.
I'm saying if the woman, the
I
female, is
can't-
the dominant
Listen,
person.
I know in this
What's
world
the
we
difference?
got what is
It's a
the
difference.
word?
What's the difference?
If you fuck a lot of guys,
Because if
you're
you
a.
were
And
a
if I fuck a lot of
submissive,
girls,
Yes,
I'm the man.
there are two.
I didn't make
different-
the double standard, but it is there.
But you
there.
don't
We're
have
not
to
gonna
agree with it, and
It's
you don't have to
there.
continue
Right.
to uphold it.
exactly.
That's
I ain't
up
gonna
to
lie, we
you.
gonna die, and that double standard is still gonna be there.
But you don't. If you start
won't.
making a
it
change
will be.
It won't.
in
Well,
in the
how old are you?
hood,
She's got a very
24.
condescending, daggerish look in her eyes right now.
Still
exactly.
gonna be there.
She like
it,
no.
it won't.
You
It will
need
be
to
there.
stop.
It was there
this
before you was
cycle.
born, and it's gonna be there when I die.
Okay.
But
Well,
who made you think
definitely
that?
it's changing. So
I don't know how.
Well,
who made you think that?
I mean,
is what
look at
she
the world.
asked.
Actually, look at it just from the standpoint of the whole polyamory thing, and thruples are becoming more and more accepted. It's
Yes,
hitting
they
more.
are.
Dude, you had HGTV just did like a house renovation
Yes.
show
Yes.
with a thruple, and like conservative Christian America lost their shit, but everybody else was like, so. I guess like because I guess here's my whole take on it. Like I've always said you. Like getting judgy, and I think I might have even said like getting judgy about that shit is like getting judgy about what the person in front of you
Is
in line at the
ordering.
Subway shop orders.
Yeah.
Right.
Because dude, you ain't putting it in your mouth. You ain't bringing it. Like it doesn't matter. Like
Right.
people do
But
whatever
you,
they're gonna
in
do.
See,
this
what you got-
situation,
what
we
y'all
are
looking
putting
at
in
it
our
as-
mouth, or she's
You
putting
looking at
hers.
that as
Oh my god.
it's something that people do. People have their own standards, their own way of thinking. You think how you think, he thinks, she
True.
thinks how. So
That's why
it's,
this is called
it's
V-Life.
nobody's wrong.
But when you
Nobody's
know,
wrong.
right? But
That's
when
why
you
this is
know,
called
How are you
V-Life.
just right and you're
your
just right?
opinion is
but
your
if-
opinion. But
that's
it's
what I'm
like
saying.
when you know something.
What do you know that we don't know? What
I'm
is-
saying
what does
when
she
you
know?
All right, so
like
we-
what
if
he
we all
said.
do-
So hold on, can I
My
ask one
thing is
question?
this, if
Would
it's
you bring
okay
this girl?
for
Would you leave this
you-
girl that we're talking to this title of a girl in the room with your boyfriend alone? Would you leave her there?
If I
Yes.
trust my man, he better get
Exactly.
it together.
It has nothing to do with her.
Nah, if
It
you
has
can't
nothing
be
to do with her.
trusted, that's a whole nother situation.
I'm in a
What would you
relationship
call
with
her if
this
you knew
person.
that stuff about her? What would you call her?
Nothing.
I'm not.
She's doing what the fuck she
judgmental.
wants
Girl,
to
yes.
do. She's doing what the fuck she wants to do.
So she wouldn't have a title over her head.
You know
if
what?
she was
I'm
doing
not
that.
here to
No.
judge nobody because she might be going through something. Her daddy might not have been in her life.
And even
I
if
don't
that
know.
wasn't the case, even maybe she just
She
wants
just
to do
likes
what the
doing
fuck
it.
she wants to do.
Why is that called?
She might be a
that's not,
sex
That's
addict.
not even a person judge you. That's their opinion of the situation.
Nobody's
Right.
That's not
asking
a
for
judge.
your
But when you
opinion,
when
That's
though.
not
you're
a judge.
judging when you say she's a
I feel
hoe,
like y'all not
that's
being
being
realistic.
Y'all not
judgmental.
being
when it comes,
realistic
when
at
it
all.
comes to titles.
No, you're not being
Okay.
realistic when you're saying this person. You're
If I-
calling them a hoe because of something they prefer. That's not. You can't say that. That's being
Exactly.
judgmental.
And you're doing the same
you can
thing
say,
with
look,
two different
hey,
genders.
girl, right? If you right now, if you could have all your females in one house living together, all under
wouldn't
one
want it.
roof, you would be happy.
That's a
Hell,
nightmare. I
really?
never
You
understood.
wouldn't be
people
motherfucking
wanting that.
happy.
Like, why do you
Try
want to
to
get
be
yelled at by
happy.
that many
I
different
tried
people?
that.
Exactly.
I
By
tried
every
that.
chick.
I tried that before. I don't like it. It's too
Baby
many
mama,
headaches.
girlfriend.
I've had multiple women living in the same household. I don't want that.
Oh, now that you experienced it, you know.
Yeah, hell no.
But
That's two
before you
periods.
experienced it,
and then when you think
you
about
was
two
happy.
females living in the same house, I don't know what it is. Their periods
They
turn
cycle
into
up.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
that's the
turned
thing.
into one.
So
They cycle.
I'm serious.
They cycle up.
Like
Yeah,
it's a
it's,
bizarre ass
Excuse me.
Voltron thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
And so now their periods at the same time.
It's
now they both
synced
get
up.
under your nerves the same. Man, I don't want that shit. I'm straight. I really just have a side chick.
So, but here's I guess,
With a
but
different
here's,
cycle.
here's
Yeah,
the
a
like,
different
here's,
household.
Tighten
here's
up
the
that side.
funniest. Here's the funny part about all this thing, is so call them what you will, but at the end of the day, do you want to deal with a virgin, or do you want to
No.
deal with a girl who knows how to blow your head off?
I mean, I can understand like y'all feeling like you know, the judgmental part. I can understand that, but people are going to judge you.
They
It's
will,
It's
absolutely.
nowhere in the world.
No, they will,
There's
absolutely.
nowhere in the world that you're just going to be in a free, vicarious life, like we calling it vicarious, that no one's going to
That's
ever
not
judge you.
realistic.
It's not realistic.
But we talking about you.
You
Just
a
period.
teacher.
Yes,
I'm gonna tell you
not
how
people.
I feel. Period.
It's not realistic.
This is not. It's not just my thought. I can chime in, and there's people chiming in, and it's a
It's not
train.
realistic.
It's a bus though. You getting ran. It's two dudes doing something to you. That dude is not finna be. That dude is not going to be looking at you the same after him and his or him
Then
and your
fuck
buddy.
him then.
Him
I
and
don't
your
need
buddy.
him in my life.
Him and
Moving
your
on.
buddy.
Thank you. Next.
What? That's
No,
then
it's
you're
not-
gonna move
All
on,
right.
and that's what's gonna happen basically.
Good.
Well, listen,
Great.
and then I'm gonna just tell you this: even when this happens, because we all seen this happen, when the guy turns that girl into his girlfriend,
Now he's thinking about that the whole time.
He's insecure the whole time.
He's insecure the whole time.
Okay,
They have-
but
they're
if they
in a
have a
relationship.
trusting relationship,
Right, but if
Man,
y'all
ain't
went
no
into
trust
this,
in-
if you went
Ain't
into
no
that
trust in that,
together,
man.
like, you know what, this is
Relationship
what
That's
we
like
gonna
that's like
do.
saying get away with
Their
marriages.
relationship
That's
be
like saying give away
trash.
with marriages. Just fuck
I
marriage.
haven't seen it.
So what
happen.
if
Fuck marriage.
your girlfriend
Fuck
and
a
your
marriage.
sad bitch decided to have a threesome with you? Now you looking at both of them like some hoes?
Do we talking about girls? Fucking
Now.
yes,
Not
your
a
side
guy.
girl
It's a
and your
double.
main girl.
It's a different.
It's a double standard
it's a
in this
double
world. What are you
standard.
talking about?
It's
Okay,
sad.
but
It's
so
sad,
you
but it is what
acknowledge
it
that there's
is.
a
So what if
double
the
standard?
girl?
I said
What
it.
if the girl got her main guy and her side nigga?
I believe the equation that we're looking at here
They both
is
love her.
if there is any more than if there's more than one penis in the room,
It's a problem.
she's a whore.
Yeah.
Period, end of
Basically.
story.
Yeah, right.
There can be as many vaginas in the room as you want there to be. No big
And
deal.
Jezebel.
But number
The
of
title,
peni
that's in the
greater than
Bible.
one.
I didn't make that word.
That's just me.
That's in the Bible.
So Court, okay, let me
You
ask you
hate the
this.
Bible.
Do
That's
y'all
my
like?
concept.
Do y'all
Oh,
like?
I'm sorry. You got a tattoo?
No, I don't got none.
You ever work on a Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't quote the Bible at me.
Yeah.
I can play this game all day, every
Did
day.
you?
I will
wait,
bury you with
here
the
we
Bible.
go. Here we go.
I'll
Here's
still
the
do it.
kicker.
I'ma still do it though. Even though you told me not to.
Kicker. Wait, listen.
Hold on.
I'm saying the word.
Premarital sex.
I'm just saying the title.
So premarital sex. So premarital sex. So premarital sex.
What
you
about-
ain't even saying nothing about it.
So what about
Stop
it?
saying-
Did you have premarital sex?
Clearly.
All right.
He ain't married.
what did I got to do with being a hoe?
Case
Dude.
closed.
That
You're
was
talking
the-
about the Bible.
She
You're
was
talking
playing
the
the
Bible.
"Let He Who Is Without Sin."
Oh, he said
Cast
some
the
verses. He
first.
said the
Yeah.
Bible.
And I said what I said.
He said that Bible. You
And
better
that's
leave that
it.
Bible out,
So Courtney,
everybody.
do you wear lingerie on some dates?
No.
Do you like lingerie?
Lingerie? Yeah.
Does it matter? What about
I've
you?
had a
Yeah,
guy
like
so
told
many
lingerie.
different kinds.
Because some
I've
people
had
say,
a
"What's
guy
the
say that he
point?"
doesn't like 'em.
They
Yes.
say, "What's the point?
I
It's about
love
to
it.
go on the floor."
Yeah.
It's not, no, hell
No, it's something about
Because girl,
lingerie,
you can
though,
come in here with a
sometimes.
hoodie on. That's not gonna
See,
be the
guys
same.
guys
Fuck
tend to
no.
be visual by and
Yeah,
large.
yeah, a lot
of
so,
us are visual.
like, don't get me
Visual.
wrong. Like if you're just gonna like stand in the bathroom door, like between the bedroom and the bathroom, and be like, "Hi, here I am," and then jump in bed. No, what's the point? Because
But
that
if you gonna put on that little
Let me tell you
strip
something.
tease,
If you
I have
got
a
on a
story
head
about
wrap, if you got on a head wrap, that little stinky one with the grease on it,
wow.
you
It
know what I'm
smell like
talking
you
about.
had that bit for 2
You,
years
you ain't washed it
with
in
that
6
same
months.
grease.
You ain't washed it in 6
Stop.
You'd have
months.
had
You know
bonnet.
which one I'm talking about.
Bonnet grease.
I do.
That's
That,
that bonnet.
that
Damn.
long, ugly
Damn, it's got its own grease.
it's like
The
a
elastic is falling off
pajama
of it.
shirt. It's real long. It got a couple holes in it,
Who?
and it
who,
got some stains.
Who said that?
And
Wait,
those
Dang.
ugly.
wait a minute.
I don't want that. If we finna, you know what I'm saying?
Are you
like every
talking
day?
about having sex with a 60-year-old woman?
Exactly.
No,
Somebody
that's
grab
just how they
mine.
look before they
nightgown.
look. Or that old ass
Who's
t-shirt.
still wearing nightgowns with
nightgown.
holes in
You
them?
know what I'm talking about.
No,
And they
we
got
don't.
it. People got those.
Now he's talking about like the sleep shirts that
Yeah,
say
the-
need coffee or
I don't
Winnie
want
the
Damn.
Pooh.
And then don't be mad if old girl come in here with that Victoria new one with the crotchless part. Yeah, I'm finna eat her off the bone.
But what if most of the girls that you
Son.
cheated with ain't got the body for that?
You tripping if you thought that.
Are we?
Yeah.
You tripping if you thought that.
Okay.
I'm just saying that.
They got it.
Yeah.
It's there.
Okay.
Body bangers.
right.
They got ate off the bone.
Well. So, are you guys into using sex toys then?
Ooh,
Valentine's
yes.
I'm gonna
Day.
tell you real talk.
She
I have
bring the
never in
little
my life
penis
used a
ring
sex
in there.
toy.
But
Never?
listen, I ain't
I
gonna
have
lie.
never in my life used a sex toy. Ever in my life.
Damn, am I putting
Yeah,
it
grow
in
up.
there?
You gotta
Yeah.
grow up.
I ain't gonna
I
lie.
do.
I
I
have.
really probably
After
do.
I
do.
seen that show,
I've
it's
never
probably
had- never
light
used
too
one of
because after I seen the show, then the real sex crazy people was inboxing me and texting me like, "That shit's nothing, man. You should try this. You gotta get this.
Oh my
You
God.
gotta get this. You
Here,
gotta
I got
get
a
this.
discount.
50 Shades
my
of Grey
coupon
ain't got
code.
nothing on me." I'm like,
Ain't
listen,
got
man.
nothing.
I'm a beginner. Slow down,
Slow
fam.
down,
Baby
fam.
steps.
But I did use the vibrator ball. It's like a little metal ball,
Benoit balls.
and they vibrate.
Yeah.
No, different.
No,
Different, yeah.
Oh.
They vibrate.
Grow up.
They ball and they
You don't
vibrate.
even know what
Put
they.
them
You don't
in.
even know what they're talking
Put
about.
them in there, and they just
Put
like
them in where?
in your vaginal area.
Oh, okay.
In your vaginal cavity.
Yeah,
I
and
just suddenly
they
got very
vibrate.
clinical.
Right.
Right.
it vibrates while they. You feel me? We could be driving and
Oh, I heard about that.
Oh, yeah, they got-
I'm
they got a
interested
lot
in
of
that,
those.
where you
Yeah,
can
I
just
saw
you
those.
just turn it
I
on
got-
anywhere.
We
And I
vibes
got
and
that
love ends.
pole.
Those
Yeah,
are
they
the
got
best.
the.
Yes.
Those are amazing.
I went to what's the name and saw those.
I had end up getting that,
What's that,
pole with the two
Sorillas?
handcuffs on the end for the legs.
Spreader bar.
Yeah, I had end up getting
I
that.
got
It's
you.
like
He
click
knows.
click.
They should
Dave
have.
knows.
They should have 4.
Huh?
There should be 4 cups
clamps.
Yeah,
For
2
your
for the
arms.
arms,
because it's 2 for the
legs.
ankles, 2 for the
Yeah.
wrists.
I didn't get the wrist part. It was just the bar.
No, but the bar should have 4 eye hooks on it available.
No, I can't remember, but I know I for sure got the legs part.
Just saying.
Then I didn't get nothing else, but I seen some other stuff that was kind of wild.
It's some wild shit out
It's some wild shit out there.
And
Dude,
y'all. are
It's some
just-
wild people out
We
there.
did live
Wow.
broadcasts from the kink ball. You ain't seen shit
Oh
I
my
until you
seen
hung out at that.
somebody
The kink
with
ball.
this thing. It's a whole suit,
Yeah.
and it's like a vacuum, and it suck all the air out the suit,
Uh-huh.
and then all they got
Mummification,
open is
yeah.
the mouth.
Mm.
Yeah.
I was thinking to myself, how you gonna get it in though?
They
It ain't
just
about
want to.
that.
It's about the
It ain't about that.
fantasy.
It ain't about the sex on that though.
No, that's
totally
that's about the
different.
control. That's
Yeah.
about the submission.
Yeah,
They
that's
was
about the-
submission.
wildin'.
Yeah.
Yeah. I watch. You ever watch Billions?
What?
I ain't hip
Ah.
The
to
show
Bill.
Billions. The
Look
dude
at Dave's
who was
face.
running
Dave
for
love
mayor.
this show.
He like he. I
I
know.
He
mean,
love
oh,
me
was he-
life.
What was he running for? Office.
It was running. Yeah, it was running for some
Some
office. Yeah.
office, and him and his wife are really into
Kinky.
kinky.
Wow.
Beat up.
BDSM.
I
BDSM.
I can't
he
lie.
liked
I
it,
always
like through the
wanted to
day.
get with a midget.
Through the day, I think he would have what was he have? Rubber bands. He would have some on his nipples, but he would keep popping himself with rubber bands the whole day. Hard as hell. Pow! Like I don't know what it did for him, but
Jesus.
it was
He
some
was
wild
on.
He was
shit.
in the
nut.
pain.
They wildin'.
Billions a good show. Y'all need to check that out. It's a good show.
Oh,
I
wow.
always kind of wanted a midget. I had seen this.
Whoa.
I mean, they just make your dick look so much bigger.
I had seen this.
Right.
You might be right.
It's already
But I
microscopic.
had
It just makes it a
seen-
little bit bigger, right?
I had seen
Microscopic.
this.
Yeah.
I had seen this.
Couple centimeters.
It was like I don't know what kind of. I think it was real sex. And it was in the beginning. He was just looking like, what the hell is he doing? He was walking around the city with a little suitcase. He was walking everywhere. He went to so many places with his suitcase. And then the last place he sat down. He got all the way home. Opened the suitcase and the midget just popped out of there.
Oh, my
Like, damn, he
God.
had him in there
Dude,
the
so
whole night.
I got there was an event that I
You
went
did
to.
that too?
No,
Yeah.
no. But so there's an event that I went to about 6 months ago where I got introduced to. So that's the thing about like, dude, there's a bajillion kinks out there. Like,
Yeah.
like there's something there's a
Something
lot
for
out
everybody.
Yeah, it's a lot
Yeah.
of shit. Some,
But
like
so-
you say, something.
So like I learned about dollification is a
What's
thing.
dollification?
Which
Dolls.
is
When
where
you fucking
girls
with the doll?
real girls want
up
to be
like-
treated like dolls.
Oh my god.
And they dress up and they put makeup
I
on
saw
and they
that
make
on
themselves
Real
look very
Sex.
dull to the point where it is a power trip for them to not react while you're having sex because they're trying to maintain the illusion of being a
What?
doll.
They don't
oh
want to
my
move.
God.
Yeah,
So
they
you
gonna-
just
God.
brushing their hair.
And I was like,
That's some
Oh,
sick
baby.
shit.
and,
They
and,
just
and
don't
dude, it's one of
move.
those things where like
That's some
it's not
sick
for
shit.
me.
right.
They just don't move. They just
Totally, and
That's
it's because
some
I was
sick
at an
shit.
event.
mannequin challenge sex.
Totally, I was at an event at Tangent, and these two girls like kept, like I saw them a couple times, and they had like very
Big
unique
booty and
makeup
shit,
on.
yeah.
And I was sitting at the bar, and they came up and they sat at the bar, and I'm like, okay, look, I'm like, because I knew the bartenders there. I'm like, look, you two, I need to buy you a drink because I need to ask questions. Like, I need to, like, what, and
What
like,
are we doing here?
And they walked me through and I was like, and so, and this is the argument I got into with them because they were like, oh no, it's a very submissive thing. I'm like, no. Like if you're trying to be the power one, taking control of the situation by not reacting, no, that doesn't make you a sub.
Right.
That makes you a dom. That's how that works. Like I get where you're going with it, but and they were both like, oh, shit.
Right.
Could you imagine them at a Christmas party? Like, what kind of elf on the shelf shit is this?
Damn.
Could you
Elf on the
imagine?
shelf.
Could
Like,
you imagine?
And you
doing your
And they're
best.
just
you doing your best.
And they just like,
Dude,
You
I
in
got
that
a
moment,
six-pack
you
now.
digging
Like,
in it,
and
you
can you imagine,
digging
like,
and
being the
digging.
guy,
You like, what the
and you're like,
fuck am I
she ain't making a
doing?
motherfucking
She ain't made a
noise.
motherfucker.
She ain't even blink. She not even blinking. She
Motherfucker.
just
That's
like,
when I get to soccer.
There's no tear coming down.
Like, man.
but then what about the guys who do have sex with dummy dolls and they enjoy
Yeah,
it?
that's a wild shit too.
And that's clearly ain't doing
I
it.
just rather
At least
just
the
fuck
human
that
is
shit.
warm and ain't
Run
plastic.
that shower.
No.
Happy
So we've actually
Valentine's
talked about
Day.
this on our show
Run that
before.
shower.
The Japanese are some crazy people.
They
There
say
are
it's
these new
real.
dolls out that are about. They start at about $8,000, and they are
some sick
I need
warm.
to start making some
Like
dolls.
you plug them in, they are warm.
Oh my god.
They have AI personalities.
That's some
And
wild
So they
shit.
move.
We
Oh
gotta
yeah,
make some
and
dolls.
and
Banks.
like they talk,
Banks.
their eyes
We gotta
react, like
make some
the
dolls.
whole 9 yards.
We gotta make some
It's some
dolls.
sick
And they
people
have
over
and
there.
like they
How much
come
money
and
we
like the
get?
app
We start selling those
comes
dolls.
with different personalities.
Oh
Like,
my
Like, do you want her to be
goodness.
submissive? Do you want to be pretending to rape
You went
her?
to
Do you want to
college.
be this?
Do you want to pretend to
We
rape
gotta make a
her?
doll.
Gee.
It's a thing.
8,000 a piece.
That's some wild shit.
You about to make one.
But did you
I
just
want
hear
no
what he said?
Yeah,
The doll
artificial-
does. It
artificial-
blinks. It.
It
You
I've
does
can,
seen
everything.
it.
you can change
I'm
it.
not
It
gonna lie,
can be.
I already seen it.
Right. He said you
They
can
can't-
make
They
it
got
want
the
to be a
police
rape
one. You
victim.
seen the
It could
police
be
one?
a
What?
rape victim. He
The
said.
police.
fuck?
Oh,
Like,
that-
you can
yeah,
make
no,
that,
that's like that. No,
That's
dude.
some wild shit, man.
That
Government
is crazy.
technology. Okay, so here's rule
The
Some
number.
police
sick
one.
people.
No,
looked
rule number one that
crazy.
everybody needs to understand: every little bit of technology, especially when it comes to the internet, has been driven by porn. Period. End of story.
Yeah.
Like streaming audio, streaming video, credit card billing, recurring credit card billing, all porn, all of
Yeah.
it. So like the governmental applications of this AI stuff will always lag behind 1, criminals, 2, the sex industry.
Yeah.
By far. So like these look up I think one of them is called Harmony if I recall correctly and the other one is Nova. The technology
We
that
shoulda
is
had a
in
doll
these things
featuring
is
us today.
crazy.
Wow.
We should have had one of those dolls on the show today.
And
I
talk
guess.
to and been like, hey, how'd you
Which
like it?
setting do we want it on?
How'd you like
Come
it?
here.
They
doll.
probably talk
How do you
different
feel about
languages.
two
Yeah.
men in the
There was a
room?
place in Southfield that was trying to get licensed to be the first like robot sex brothel.
Oh wow.
What?
They wanted
Damn.
like 'cause
Had
there's-
sex with
there's
That's
already a
robots.
safe
couple-
sex though.
There's a couple around the country, or like over in Europe already, and there's one other in because I'm just trying to remember the conversation we had
Probably
about
Nevada,
this
You
story.
gonna have to
right?
spray them dolls.
No,
down,
because I mean
though. That's
Nevada.
gonna
I
be
mean,
every
human prostitution's legal there.
Oh yeah.
Them dolls gonna
But
be
no, there's one
pregnant.
other. But like it's like basically like you go and you pick out one of the bots and off you go and yeah.
They fucking the doll, and they nothing on the doll. You gotta know. You gotta
248.
spray this motherfucker
809
down. So much
5004.
I would assume
hand
there's a lot of
sanitizer,
bleach
and pine
involved.
saw.
Valentine's Day.
Pine Sol. I
talking
feel like
sexual.
you need a lot more than just.
They
Pine
finna
Sol.
rain that on that doll.
That's crazy. That's some new shit.
Mm-mm.
They some
I
thinking
want to
motherfuckers.
do they do anal with the doll though?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They do.
They got the
everything.
cum
Oh,
catch.
absolutely.
It catches the
Oh,
cum and
they
everything.
wildin'.
Oh, they give you. They can give.
They got the
blowjobs,
cum
they can
catcher in
give-
there and
oh, yeah.
everything.
Oh my
Oh, yeah.
That shit is serious. Like you said, I didn't see it on the internet.
I wonder
It's
how
right
the
there.
doll feel though.
Like human, like
Oh,
latex. They
wow.
make them out of latex. They feel like your human body.
Cause you gotta know, like
He
with
said
all this
it's
surgery
warm,
going on,
It feels warm.
It's-
with
it
all the
feels like
surgery
a-
going on, it's a couple girls in the world that
that
feel like a doll.
that. That's just how they are.
Well, yeah.
too.
Yeah, they probably put plastic on
Yeah.
their body, making. I wouldn't be
Taking
surprised.
Tyra Banks' life-size movie to the next level.
Oh yeah.
Mm-mm.
I seen some.
They
I
took it
seen.
so far.
I mean, I went to the strip club, and it was a girl in there. She looked like
Them booties feel so
the
rough.
queen bee.
He's about so.
You know how
rough.
the bee, the queen
When they do
looked
that
with
one
the
shit.
long butt.
Right.
Shit feels
Her
so
butt
crazy.
looked like that. It was so because she got so
And
many
they titties when they
injections
do
and
that
so
shit.
much, and
And
she
they
didn't
don't
get it the
get-
right
they don't-
way. So her
Uh,
legs are like
You don't spend the right
twigs,
money.
but her butt is.
So like Kim
Exactly.
Kardashian.
You try to
No,
get that
hell no.
25.
She look. Her butt don't look nothing, nowhere near as good as that. You think about it. This girl is broke as hell. Kim Kardashian got the money to go to the right doctor.
Yeah.
Now, her
The
booty
right
is
doctor.
long.
Okay, anyway.
You
Oh,
know,
wow.
like a hit.
Mm-mm. Happy Valentine's
It is
Day,
Valentine's Day.
everybody. everybody.
It's been real.
Did y'all get significant others?
Significant others?
Or that?
I took my babies
Gifts?
out, and I got cards.
No.
Did you get a gift?
No.
Do you believe in
No.
this type of?
No.
Oh.
It's commercialized. I mean,
It
maybe
is
I'd
commercialized.
probably feel
I don't
different if
believe in
was
it, but
a
I still
She's a little
like
bitter
it.
and cynical at the
I
moment.
am.
Why?
She's not
No
feeling it.
reason.
Why you not feeling it?
No reason.
She's not in there.
You hate this day.
No, I don't. I will say this is the first time since like 2013 I haven't been in a relationship. So there's
Oh, you've been in a relationship your whole life. Right?
basically.
Oh, so you always like into.
Yeah.
She's a serial monogamist.
I actually kind of am, and it's kind of
So
bad.
it don't. People don't really
It's
get a
kinda bad.
chance. Like you always in a relationship. The people that's waiting on the sideline, they like, damn, she always. She
Dude, funny. I actually
They
saw
wait
somebody.
to get in a
There's a
relationship.
Hurry up,
female
girl.
friend of ours that
I
is
got
like,
a Joe this motherfucker.
she's
Kelly?
always in a relationship to the point where like a buddy of ours walked up. We were all hanging out one night, and a buddy walked up to her and he put a quarter on her shoulder, and she was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm just calling next."
Oh,
Next to be in that,
Okay.
right,
Damn.
right.
Oh, he got hit.
I bet he did. Saying something
Ooh,
crazy
That's
like
that push this off my
You don't
shoulder
say
when
that
you
type
was a
of
kid.
That's all right though. You know.
Jeez.
So what you gonna do?
What I'm going to do about what?
It's already
These Fridays-
8:38. What you mean? What you gonna do?
The night is early, girl.
Honey, it's over.
It's time for bed.
Right.
It's
I
time
done
for
took,
what?
I went out. I
DED.
took my babies out, and the people that want to take me out, I spent them. So
You spent them.
That's
it's
it.
over.
Why would you do
With a
thing like-
T.
But you know, like he
Spent 'em.
said, the night is young,
She
so
said spent
you
'em.
never know how I may feel later.
Uh-oh.
After them
Options.
drinks.
It's cold.
She's got
Donors.
options.
Donors tap in.
All right.
No, don't.
Adrian,
Sponsors.
what's your Facebook name?
No.
What's your Facebook
It's
name?
no.
What's your Facebook name?
No.
My Facebook name is AD Dare to Be Different.
AD Dare to Be Different.
At Nakia O5 Lovely for IG.
Follow her now. Get in her inbox.
Sponsors only.
Chanel Banks. Get in her inbox now.
Chanel
Banks.
Banks. Who?
Oh, sorry.
Courtney?
I don't know.
Courtney Banks.
Somebody from Facebook already done sent me a request. I don't know who you are.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
After
it's
all of
not
that.
happening for you. I'm sorry.
Get
You're done
Get-
already.
You're
in
done.
Next-
there.
You went too fast, buddy.
We
You should've
You
asked
gotta slow down,
you
bro.
should have slowed down,
You gotta
buddy.
slow
Wait a
down.
couple of days.
Don't get
man.
straight in there.
You
just
jumping
like,
in there
ow.
today?
To
She
know
know what
you.
you trying to
Look how mad she
You
is.
fool.
You gotta inbox her later.
You fool.
Let's
Who
go.
is you?
Anyway.
We telling you now, you dummy. Don't jump in her
Fucked
shit
up,
right
boy.
now.
So silly.
Well, that was our show today.
Thank you. Right.
Don't
like
jump
I
in
said,
my
happy
shit.
Valentine's Day to the lovers and the couples
It was real.
and the side
The
pieces,
swingers.
the
Yes.
swingers. Everybody
The 3 summers.
enjoy your
If you're
night.
taking ecstasy tonight,
Whoa.
The
Control
sexual
your usage.
enhancements.
Control your no perks.
Enjoy,
I'm popping one.
Perky
enjoy your
worky.
night. Enjoy your weekend. Next week, we're going to
Don't
be
take the
talking
whole
about, we're
Viagra.
definitely going to get into Black History Month and
Yes.
some inventors and what they invented.
Do something.
Things that's new that you
Yeah,
might
that's
not have
what's up.
known. Things
Yes.
that's
Black
old that
History
you
Month.
already know.
I should
I've
get my
been
buddy
late all
Calvin
month
down
at work.
here.
Yeah.
So Calvin Moore runs 7-2 Tours, and he's also one of the guys that does Shot of History with us.
Cool.
And he is very he's Captain Black History. Like
Ah.
I actually wound up getting I wound up putting a bunch of links out because even before Watchmen came out, the HBO series.
Mhm.
He had he's just always bringing stuff. We were talking about the whole Tulsa thing.
Right.
A year and a half ago, we did an episode on that. And he's very into the whole inventors and cultural appropriate. He's
Bring them on, Dave.
Yes.
We need to have somebody with
Calvin,
that knowledge.
Mr. Calvin Moore.
We want to
He's a good
hit
dude.
our audience with some Black History knowledge before we get about the Black History Month, which is
Yes.
ending soon. Couple weeks, less than a week.
Yes.
Yeah, so we got 2 more weeks. Then.
Yeah, so we
2 more
definitely gonna be
weekends.
talking about that next week. So look out for us. It's the V Life crew here on PodcastDetroit.com.
V Life.
Love you much.
So live vicariously through
Kisses.
yourselves, please.
Love for everybody.
big dating game kiss.
Mwah. And we love you. Good night.
Good night, guys.
Peace.